to talk about two of my favorite feet for quilting, the Echo quilting foot and the multi-line decorative foot, which is also very good for doing lines of parallel decorative stitches. But we'll start with the Echo quilting foot. The Echo quilting foot is great for when you're going to be echoing around a curve, like in this sample here. All of these lines were done with the Echo quilting foot, and you'll see that the shapes are maintained throughout. This particular stitch is the hand look quilt stitch, which is a really nice stitch to do with that foot. I'm going to just use a straight stitch now and show you how you would use this foot and why I like it. Now, first of all, on the package, it will tell you to use the foot in free motion mode. I leave the feed dogs up. And what I do, because I leave the feed dogs up because when you leave the feed dogs up, you don't have to worry about stitch regulation. Your stitches will be uniform without having to control your speed with how fast you're moving your fabric. So the first thing I do is I line up that inner circle with the edge of what I am echoing. If I wanted a larger space between each row, of course I would use this circle instead of that one. So I line it up, I put my needle down, and I'm going to use a dark thread so you can see what I'm doing. Of course, if this were a real project, what I would use is a white or off-white thread. So then I'm just going to slowly go around my applique here, maintaining the inner line on the edge of the applique. Now, as I'm starting to approach where I know there's going to be a hard pivot, I'm going to stop watching there for a second or two and take a look at this front part of the circle. When the front part of the circle touches my applique, I know it's time to do a hard pivot. Now I know I have to pivot around. Now I want to maintain that left side of the inner circle on my applique object. So I'm going to go around there. And then as I start to approach where there's going to be a pivot, I start to watch the beginning part of or the front part of the circle. And when that touches the applique, I know it's time to make a pivot. And because of that, that's how you maintain those nice curves row after row after row. So just to show you, see how nice that is? And it really is easy to use. If I were to be doing Echo quilting where there were straight lines, like match stitch quilting, that's when I would use this foot. The Echo quilting foot is perfect for where there are curves. It really is helpful to maintain that shape throughout row after row.